Okay, my name is Victor Yeimo. I'm a spokesperson for the National Committee for West Papua. Um, uh, West Papua National Committee, or Knpb, based in West Papua. It is mass movement organization in West Papua who use non-violent method in West Papua. I have been arrested for just leading peaceful demonstration in West Papua. Recently, I have been arrested just because I led peaceful demonstration against racial discriminations in Indonesia, in West Papua. West Papua student in Java, especially in Surabaya, being detained by Indonesian special forces just because Indonesian call them as a monkey. Indonesian people call them as a monkey when they gather the protests in Surabaya. Then we West Papuan respond to this incident in Surabaya, and we West Papuan I make call to the people of West Papua to go down and protest. We make protests peacefully in Jayapura. After that, there were people of West Papua spontaneously go down the road and give protests, demand the Indonesian government to stop racial discrimination to the people of West Papua. There are some riots in some places in West Papua. Then I become one person who, because the internet connection in West Papua being blocked by Indonesian government, so I become one of the men who make online to the international journalists updating all the situation in West Papua. And just because of that, I've been listed as most wanted in West Papua. I try to hide in West Papua, but then I try to secure I try to cross to our neighbors' country, Papua New Guinea, for 1 year. I've been there for 1 year. Then back to West Papua. I decided to back to West Papua, and I have been arrested in May 2021 in the afternoon by Satgas Nemangkawi. Satgas Nemangkawi was formed by Indonesian security forces to make operation against the national liberation of West Papua. But then they arrest me. Then they put me inside the jail. I have been in insulated place in Brimob, or Brigade Mobile headquarters in Jayapura for 4 months. Then and because this place is very dangerous for me and isolated place, and I got sick at the time, and there is no opportunity for me to meet with my families, my advocates, to get information inside. Then we got support from our peoples of West Papua to demand to demand Indonesian government to see my condition, my healthy condition. Then they transfer me to the hospital for 1 year. Then I continue my case in 2022. In my case, I got because I faced treasons in the court. Then they sentenced me for 1 year. Inside my prison, and I have been released at 2023. what happened in my case, because when we went to the court, then there is no any proof that I have been involved to make provocation or any method of violence against when I led peaceful demonstration. So the court make punishment not without any proof of my my involvement in the incident. So I think for me, this is the motivation behind they arrest me. It is just because I led peaceful demonstration in West Papua to reject special autonomy in West Papua. Then Indonesia felt that this is dangerous for their policy in West Papua because they want to renew the special autonomy in West Papua, and they feel that this is dangerous, and they use the protest of the anti-racism become a way for arrest me. So I think what they want from West Papuan people like me, special for the youth generation, special for the human rights defenders in West Papua, because they want West Papuan to not freely express their right of self-determination. They want to isolate the voice of people of West Papua. They don't want people of outside, because when this incident happened, I was the one active internationally as in media. So I think what they want from me, because they arrest me just because they want to close the case. They don't want the international community to know more about West Papua situation. That's the motivation by the Indonesian government. The United Nations Secretary General already mentioned my case in his speech in 2022. Before even special procedure in United Nations for Human Rights already talk about my case, and all the international community already make for my case to be released from prisons and to take care of my health, but they demand Indonesia to stop the anti-racial discrimination in West Papua. So, but this racial institution in West Papua will never, it's not stop until today, because Indonesians still continue their practice of racial discrimination. West Papuan people never be part of all the decision made by Jakarta. For example, there's the ongoing renew of special autonomy. They divided West Papua into the 6 provinces. West Papuan people never be part of this. So all the West Papuan voices become isolated by Indonesian authority, Indonesian government. So we hope from this tribunal, our voice of West Papua, special for all the victims being heard by international community, being heard by the Indonesia authority, special for the new elected President Prabowo, to fulfill the right of self-determination for West Papua, to fulfill the right of expression of the people of West Papua, to respect the identity of the people of West Papua. But this tribunal can become an important tools to demand the Indonesian government to evaluate and to fulfill the right of self-determination for the people of West Papua. I'm one of the example of the victims in West Papua. I can be heard by all the community in outside because I have solidarity in outside and inside West Papuan people, I let my people openly, and they can support me. But what happened with all the people of West Papua who become victims but never be heard by the Indonesian government, never be covered by the international media, never be advocated by international organization like United Nations. This is our time, and this is our opportunity through this tribunal to be heard by the international community. What is really happening in West Papua is not only about the right of freedom expression. What is happening in West Papua is also the right of our indigenous peoples. There is pressing issue facing by the West Papuan people, like environmental destruction in West Papua, where more than 700,000 forests being destroyed by Indonesian corporations. There are many IDPs in West Papua flee from their home just because Indonesia never approach the problem West Papua through the peaceful negotiations. We found, as of today in June, we found more than 79,000 IDPs flee from their homes just because of armed conflict between Liberation Army and Indonesian military forces. This military conflict is just happened because Indonesia closed the room of democracy for the peaceful activists in West Papua. Many young people in West Papua become combatant just because their voice never been heard openly by Indonesian government. We will find and we will count many more victims come out every day, every month from West Papua if we don't have any motivation to stop this tragedy of humanity in West Papua. So I hope from these tribunals it can become something to make voice, not for Indonesian government, but to the international community like United Nations to play the important role to send your special prosecutor to Papua to see what is happening in West Papua, to investigate all the cases in West Papua.